It's time for Grim Reviews. Playing through mods and helping you pick the best of the bunch. Let's get on with it. Alright, today's mod, Tower of the Dragon God by Dono Knight. This one was published on the 31st of December 2013. Now, I had certain expectations of this going into it, considering the fact that it is one of the top ranked mods on Steam. And it got to that position within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's pretty impressive. That said, this mod is awful. I mean, it is awful. The first thing you have to know is that it's set for high level parties. And the first enemies you encounter are wardens. Wardens. I killed them with my mages, but ultimately, yeah, I think you're supposed to avoid them. You just walk down a hallway, there are wardens in there. Okay, so bouncing from that issue, we move on. And the next lot of enemies you encounter are herders, which are far too easy for the party that you've just imported. After that, it's skeletons and items are just dumped on you. Good items. I mean, I don't know, you might like that. I prefer to look for mine. There are a lot of graphical issues as well, especially on lower floors, and it's texture flickers everywhere. And you're looking at that picture there? That's a lot of fireballs. It will slow down your computer so bad. What can I say? The description from the author says that this one will test your skills to their utmost limit. And it is both ridiculously easy and ridiculously hard. This particular point, you're watching me walk through a floor. That's it. 13 seconds to complete an entire level. It's ridiculous. The difficulty comes in spikes. There are no puzzles in this dungeon until level 7. And that's just a teleporter puzzle. And that one, you just guess which teleporters you go into. The other floors were literally the first 3 floors. Pull a lever, walk down the hallway, and go up the stairs. The 4th floor with the ridiculous number of fireballs, which causes a ridiculous slowdown. I thought that I had missed something. I was expecting some sort of puzzle. What did I get? Nothing. You're supposed to walk across those fireballs, letting them hit you, and then stop partway to rest and regenerate your health. A floor up, and you've got a room in which you just fills up with skeletons. And you stand there and kill them. And that's where the difficulty comes. There are no puzzles worth mentioning. The difficulty is entirely based on suddenly cramming you full of either traps or high-level monsters. I walked up a flight of stairs to be greeted by a warden, followed by another warden. And I just walked backwards and forwards, up and down the stairs to kill this guy. It's just, it was ridiculous. I don't know how this is so popular. It's terrible. I mean, apparently there's more to come. I walked through this in about an hour and a half with a level 15 party. And it's not a difficult mod. And if you're looking for something with, I don't know, a focus on combat, then maybe this is for you. But honestly, it seems like there is almost, it was just bad. It was just bad. If you want an example of how not to do a dungeon, probably try this one out. It was terrible. Now, not to get too negative, but I'm going to give this one a 1. Seriously, there are no puzzles. There are no scripted events. There are graphical issues caused by too many decorations stacked on top of each other. It's causing a texture flicker issue. That said, there are some custom assets, which is nice to see, but ultimately there's nothing of substance here. It is clear that the author has attempted to put some sort of effort into this, considering that there are a lot of Steam dungeons out there which are so bad because there's no effort, you've got to give them credit for that. But still, I have no idea how this has become so popular. My ultimate recommendation is that this one, maybe give it a skip. It's not very good.